What's up, Toshi gang? I hope everyone is having a great weekend wherever you are and you got outside in this great weather and you went to the beach, pool, got some sun, whatever you did. I hope you just got outside. I certainly did, as you can tell. But now it is Sunday night, meaning it is back to be in front of the charts. So for Toshi, the possible whale buy that came in earlier today, unconfirmed, we're going to go over that. We're also going to discuss some catalysts on the calendar for Toshi in the coming weeks that could provide a price bump. And we're going to start out with some price actions. This is the 2-week chart for Toshi. We were below 200 million only 14, 15 days ago. Now we're at an even 300 million. So it's up like 35% on the 14-day. That's pretty good. On the day, Toshi is roughly flat. The crypto market as a whole is up today. Bitcoin is down slightly. Bitcoin was up until about 6 p.m. and then I'm not quite sure what happened if you look at this chart, if it loads. Right here about 6 p.m. we kind of took a little dive, but overall the market's up. So Sunday's been interesting in crypto. Historically, Sunday has always been a down day, and then Monday it kind of turns around. The Tuesday it pumps. Lately, Saturday has been the down day and Sunday has actually been an up day. Specifically, 6 of the last 8 Sundays, the day is finished up higher than it started for the top few coins, including Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, and the last 3 Sundays have been up days. So this is an interesting phenomenon to watch going forward. It's like crypto people are just super tired on, Saturday from Monday through Friday. So Saturday is their rest day or their party day or their go to the beach day. But then since they don't do any work Saturday, then everyone's rested on Sunday, and then it's back to making content, back to trading, back in front of the charts. Before we dive further into Toshi, just a message from my exchange partner, BTCC. So this week, if you follow their Twitter page, they're probably going to unveil some new campaigns, bigger campaigns. And right now, they still have a few going on. They're always listed right here on their website. Just to summarize them, some of the more important ones, there is the deposit bonus campaign. Then if you sign up for an account and deposit $500 or more within 7 days, then you get a $20 trading fund. There's also the copy trading loss campaign. This one runs throughout July till the 31st. If you open up your first copy trading position on the platform and it results in a loss, BTCC will cover the first $50 of that loss. So if you want to check out any of these campaigns plus a few other campaigns, or if you just want to sign up for an account at BTCC and get up to $10,000 in bonuses, use any of these links at the top of the video description area. Now back to Toshi, and let's dive into these catalysts coming up on the calendar, which could have a positive effect on this project. So one of them is obviously nothing we haven't talked about before, the possible Coca-Cola collaboration or some kind of art collaboration that Coco, the dev, has referred to, but he hasn't really, nothing else has been revealed beyond just that initial announcement of an art collaboration coming up with a major entity in the space. Then, as you know, Toshi team put up this tweet of Toshi drinking what certainly looks like a Coca-Cola bottle. So could it be a Coke art collaboration / partnership? It certainly could be. That's something to watch for. The other one, the 2-year anniversary of Toshi is coming up August 9th. So some people think it was created in more like September, October of 2023. No, it was created August 9th. That is when this project launched. Now, why is the 2-year anniversary important? Is the 2-year anniversary itself going to pump the price or do anything? Not really, but do teams time specific important announcements like partnership developments or just, roadmap reveals or big updates to the project, maybe an exchange listing? Do they try to time those announcements around big dates in the calendar, like a 1-year, 2-year anniversary? Absolutely. We saw this with Turbo about a month ago. Turbo hosted a big space and they revealed a couple big partnerships and a bunch of big roadmap updates to the next year. And that actually did pump Turbo's price pretty good. So with Toshi, I would certainly expect something along the lines, or at least some announcements to be timed around the 2 years. Obviously, we're hoping that these catalysts are going to pump Toshi on the charts. What a great GIF, GIF that is right there. And we're just hoping that the Toshi ship is going to set sail, bon voyage, into the sunset, in the land of 100 billion market cap, and everyone lives happily ever after. Now, here's that whale buy I was talking about, unconfirmed. I don't know how accurate this Agent Pepe is. They have like 2,000 followers only. They said that there's a whale buy of 1.9 million at about current market cap, 308 million. Some whale now owns a top 100 holder count of the supply. Again, there's no confirmation. I couldn't find this in the DEX Tools order book. Doesn't mean it didn't happen, but it didn't mean it did happen unless you provide, proof. But whatever. I wouldn't be surprised if that is true. What else do we have here? Jasmine and Toshi both stealing the show among the Coinbase's top search statistic in the last 24 hours. The top search coins, obviously you have Ondo and then Algorand's kind of hot this week, but then you have Toshi number 6. That's pretty good. This is on all of Coinbase, big coins, small coins, meme coins, utility coins, right? Behind Avalanche and ahead of SEI network. That is pretty good. Now, speaking of Coinbase, here's another stat somebody tweeted that obviously, that 90% of Toshi holders have not sold in more than a year. They have been there since the beginning. And then also 30% of the supply is held on Coinbase. When Coinbase listed this token, they had to take 30% of the supply. Since they're a trustworthy exchange, they're not really going to sell that. They just have the tokens there to add liquidity and volume and depth if you want to place an order on Toshi. So basically that's supply that's locked up, that's just not going to be sold. So the point of these two stats is that a lot of the supply count is in holders' hands or exchanges' hands that just don't sell and have a history of not selling. This guy got himself 2 times of the Toshi plushies right here. Remember, if you get 2, free shipping. If you get 1, you got to pay for shipping. They're $51 each. They are a premium model, and that is about it. And then also, obviously, I just want to keep flashing the full near 2-year chart now. This is one of the better looking charts I have ever seen. See higher highs, higher lows, especially the last 6 months or so right here. I mean, this is looking pretty good. That's it, Toshi gang. Drop a comment down below. Say hi. Flings up. I'll be back later in the video. Bencryptoshow signing out. Catch you later.